Good morning, chat. Welcome to the live stream. Today we're finishing up the Dark Rites of Arkham. We just finished a lot of it, but we're going to be finishing up the rest of it today. And if we can finish, I might take a little time off early. I'm not exactly feeling well. And I've got to fix some stuff. And I probably won't stream tomorrow either. It just depends. Alright. I think my model's working. You never know with this thing. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. Whatever. Alright, in game we go. Oh. You didn't see that. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get in. Ish. Alright, what were we? We just finished talking to Mary Warren, and we got an amulet that stops some or other. You know what I'm wondering? Why do we still have access to this? That's what I'm wondering. Go in. Good news, from now on you can sleep easy at night. Really, that means you don't have to worry about Keziah Mason anymore. Have a good night and thank you for your cooperation. Tried to rob it more than once. This won't happen while we're here. I don't know why it's still there. This should make the witch show herself. Hey, Harvey. We know how this goes. Cover me in case Abigail Ravel gives us a hard time. Flashback? Ah, another bright, beautiful day. Jimmy! Don't run on the sidewalk! You could hurt someone. Let's see if what I ordered in the mail has shown up. Osgood always so rough. I told him to close it gently. Door gets stuck if he slams it. It's Joey's car. I've been taking care of it while he was in Vietnam. What day is it today? Monday. Time to give it a weekly polish. Let's get to it. good news, I prefer the other mailbox to this one. It's prettier and more traditional. Today's Monday, which just means it's not time to water the lawn. Looks like it's bearing fruit this year. Okay. There should be something in the toolbox to pry this mailbox open. Okay. Scrubbers for a great price at the hardware store. After using them a couple times, the tips got a bit dull. Open. Here it is. Harvey. Morning, neighbor. Morning, Ray. Just saw your boy at Dorothy's. Didn't know he was back from Vietnam. Yes, he was discharged. He came home yesterday. Yeah, that's what he told me. You must be pleased, huh? A sergeant, no less. A real war hero. Not like that good-for-nothing son of mine. While yours was caked in mud fighting the communists, what do you think mine did for his country? Protested the war. While the USA sends our young people to the other side of the world, what do you think he's doing? Lying around campus, twiddling his thumbs, and smoking pot with other slackers like him. Anyway, enjoy having your joy back safe and sound. You're very lucky to have a son like that, Harvey. Oh, thanks, Ray. Okay, hey, Dad. I didn't want to wake you up so early. I knew you were supposed to have a breakfast this morning, but I had to see Cindy. I'm sorry, Dad. Don't be silly, Joey. Cindy was dying to see you again. She waited so long enough. You know what, Dad? I think I'm going to ask her to marry me. What do you think? That's great news, son. Cindy will be thrilled. What about you? Me? What do you mean? How do I put this? You see, since Mom ditches for that cult, you haven't been with anyone. I don't need anyone. I got my books. Damn, Dad, really? Watch your mouth, young man. What about Miss Miller? The librarian? She's another spinster like you. I don't think you like each other. That's why you go to the library so much, huh, you sly dog? No, I go because, listen, son, thank you for your concern about my love life. But I'm happy with the life I've got. And you know why? Because I watched you grow up. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I don't need anything else. Harvey, since when do you call me that? Harvey! You're scaring me, son. What's wrong? You have to wake up, Harvey. Wake up, Harvey! Harvey! Are you back, pal? Get behind me. No more head games, witch. We just came to talk, so stay put, okay? You win. But get that gun out of my face, will you? You alright, partner? Yes. Like I said, we just want to talk. Alright, Madame Lavina. Or should I say Abigail Ravel? How do you know my name? We know where you're from. And let's say your status this city is more than your irregular. You've done your homework, I see. It's our job. By the way, I'm Detective Foster. This is my partner, Detective Whitman. Whitman, huh? Did you enjoy my spell? It's been a long night, so let's get back to the point. You're a prize suspect to a murder we are investigating. What the hell are you talking about? A few days ago, a portal opened in one of the rooms at Pullman Building. We found a victim decapitated. Let's cut to it. You killed him, didn't you? A portal? What the hell is a portal? Don't treat us like idiots. Then don't talk nonsense. Care to continue this on the station? Are you going to arrest me? On what charges? Practicing black magics? Your captain will laugh you out of the room. You know damn well what a portal is. It's not the first one you've opened. We got evidence that you summoned one to commit a robbery along with an individual identified as St. John at the Central Bank of Arkham. Damn it. Pretty sharp for being cops. There's no point in putting in a show and trying to wiggle out of this, is there? You said it. Very well. A week ago, a very strange man came to see me. He had a 6-foot Dulwich hayseed with him, dumb as a post. I don't know how he knew I could summon portals, but he asked me to open one in that building you mentioned. Only condition was that I didn't ask questions. All for a good chunk of money. Couldn't refuse. Who was that guy? He wouldn't give his name. I tried to read his mind, but I couldn't. He was trained for that. White magic, not black like mine. Protection spells, you know? He wasn't just anyone. What can you tell us about the Dunwich guy? Forget about that guy. He must be dead by now. He was very sick, falling apart. I could read his mind, or at least what I could get out of that pea brain. His name was Wilbur Whatdley. Apparently he owed the other guy a favor. So according to you, he's dead. I couldn't see his future. That means he had only a few days left to live. Did you go into that room? No. Times were, I opened the portal and went downstairs. I told him the portal would last about 3 minutes. The idiot took too long, and when he crossed, the portal closed and cut off his hand. It wasn't part of the deal, but I cast a spell to grow him a new one. We already know whose hand it was. Harvey? Now our prime suspect. So I'm no longer number 1 on your list? No. Now you're necessary number 2. Accessory to murder. Nonsense. I don't even know those two had killed someone in there until you showed up. What about the legacy of a babe? What? The victim belonged to an order by that name. I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you read our future? I see you're getting into some really dangerous shit I want no part of. You know where we can find our suspect? Absolutely no idea. As soon as I had regrown his hand, the bastard had the nerve to say he wouldn't pay me a dime. I didn't want to stand up to him. Not while he had Dunwich beast by his side. St. John stiffed me on the bank money too. But this time I didn't let them make a fool of me. I put a curse on him. A curse? As a warning. He can't speak without spewing a stream of blood. Told him if he wanted things back to normal, he could come by with the money he owes me. And has he come? Not yet. Either he's trying to scrape it together, or he's enjoying bleeding every time he opens his mouth. We've got a new suspect, and whom we know practically nothing. Only that he talks, he peeks blood. Can you give us a description of the guy? Dark hair, around 30s, well dressed, nothing special about him, pretty ordinary looking. We can take you to the station and have the manor draw up a sketch. You planning to arrest Hoff of Arkham? I already told you he was a pretty average. Alright, get the stories. Are you serious about being accomplice to murder? Am I under arrest or what? Harvey? She didn't know what those two were going to do. As far as I'm concerned, we can let her go. Good. Not so fast, Witch. We'll do it on one condition. You want me to open a portal here? We know the victim has ties to the order called the Legacy of a Babe. One of the guys behind this door belongs to that order. If we could talk to him, we might learn the identity of our victim, and with any luck, get a lead on his killer. But this fortress is impenetrable. They've turned us away as if we were trying to get into the Coconut Grove. I see. If I open this portal, you'll leave me alone? Yes, as long as you don't get into trouble. Alright, but just so you know, summoning a portal leaves me drained for several days. You should take into account the effort involved. We'd be very grateful whenever you're ready. What? Make some room. Here's your portal. You have 3 minutes to use it. After that, it'll disappear. So be careful when you cross. It cuts like a guillotine when it closes. Wait a minute. How do you know this isn't a trick? What are you talking about? The portal could open to a cosmic void. Trust me. If I had wanted to get rid of you, I would have done so long ago. Good luck with your research. You ready, Harvey? Hey, what's up, man? What did you see during the witch's spell? Nothing. While I was pointing the gun at her, Ravel said she were trapped in an alternate reality. A reality made up of your hopes and desires. Oh. God, that's sad. Poor guy. It didn't affect me. I have no hopes or anything. No dreams. I'm dead inside. And that's what saved us. I saw Joey, Jack. Joey, your son. He had a full-grown man. He came back from a war, wanted to get married, and... Listen, Harvey. That wasn't your boy. It was a mind trick that witch to knock us out of the game. I know, but... I almost told her to send me back there. Oh shit, Harvey. This is a reality we have to live with. There is no other, unfortunately. As hard as it is, we're going to face it together. You and me. Through thick and thin. Are you with me, buddy? Good, good. Now let's see if we can find out the identity of our victim once and for all. Alright, but can I ask you something? Yes, of course, anything you want. Don't touch me again, please. I'm not very good with physical contact. Sometimes I feel like strangling you. Let's go. By the skin of our teeth? A portal. Who are you? What do you want? Professor Armitage? Intruders? Don't move. What's all this commotion, Professor? Who are you? How'd you get in here? Detectives Foster and Whitman. You went up at the door for us others, so we had to find our own way in. They've opened a portal. A portal. A rather lubricous method, but effective. I should arrest you for obstructing justice, by the way. What do you want? We would like to ask Professor Alan Thackeray a few questions. Is he one of you? I'm Professor Thackeray. Well, we have some questions for you. We understand that you belong to an order called the Legacy of Arkham. What? How? Don't answer, Professor. Let me do the talking. I think you're mistaken, detectives. Oh, come on, cut the crap. We want to go home. We're investigating a murder committed in the Pullman building. Oh God. The guy had a symbol tattooed on his back. According to our research, it's an emblem of an ancient order called the Legacy of Babe. We know that you, Professor, have the same tattoo on your wrist. I think this complicates matters. We're going to need all the help we can get. Do you agree, gentlemen? You're in charge, Professor. Detectives, you are in the presence of the Legacy of Abib. I am Professor Henry Armitage. And these are my colleagues Alan Thackeray and Francis Morgan. The person you're talking about was Professor Warren Rice. He was the fourth member of our order. Did Warren Rice have any enemies? The order may have enemies, but he, in the eyes of the world, was nothing more than a simple professor of classical language. Why was Warren Rice staying at the Pullman building? There's a certain event that will take place soon. Professor Rice was the only one who had access to the object without which that event could succeed. We hid it in that room for safety until everything was over. Who knew he was hiding there? No one. Only we knew. The Professor's safety was our priority. What was the goal of your order? To protect the human race. Wow, with only 4 people? Apparently you knew Professor Rice's whereabouts. According to our source, the person who knew his whereabouts used someone else to behead him. Wilbur Wadley, a Dunwich beast, who we are assured must already be dead due to a severe illness. Beheaded? Our mission is in jeopardy. The instigator of the murder and the person who knew his whereabouts is still alive. And according to that, as you mentioned, no one else knew where Professor Rice was. Well, I've always wanted to say this. The murderer is among you. That's not possible. Clear who the killer is, right? Absolutely. Would you like to do the honors? I'll leave it to you. Have you been to Dunwich lately? I don't know which Wilbur Watley it is. If that's what you're implying. Did you ever visit Professor Rice at the Pullman building during his confinement? I didn't kill him. I'm not saying that. Maybe you went there to see how he was doing. No. Professor Morgan, right? Are you listening to me? The professor is suffering from severe paralysis. He suffers excruciating pain when he speaks, so he can't talk. Or he doesn't want to. The killer used a witch to get into the fortified room. Seems like a good deal. She provided the portal and he paid for her services. But one of them didn't stick to the deal. Should never anger a witch, you know. She can cast a curse on you that involves, I don't know, vomiting blood when you try to speak. Professor Morgan? You have paraphytus, right? Come on, Professor Morgan, say something. For example, that you're not the killer. Professor? Professor Morgan? Oh dear. What the hell happened? Where's Morgan? The book! Oh no. That's why you shouldn't join cults, guys. Oh no. This is the end, Professor Armitage. That head must be Professor Rice's. Can someone explain to me what happened here? We had a mole in the order, and we didn't even realize it. He used Professor Rice's head to steal the Necronomicon. All is lost. Turn off the damn alarm. It's getting on my nerves. The Necronomicon? What the hell is that? A book. A grimoire. Supposedly written by Mad Arab Abdul Al-Hazred. It contains arcane knowledge and spells, dark arts, so powerful they would make Kazai Mason's powers look like a child's birthday magic show. That book is a myth, Jack. It's not a myth. The Necronomicon is real. The Abe legacy mission was to protect it with our lives. We have failed. Mankind is doomed. Hold on. I'm not getting into this. What are you talking about? Bring Gorman Sot, Professor. We need all the help we got. Are you sure? Can we trust him? Bring him, damn it. I ask you to open your minds to what you are about to witness. Please don't be alarmed. Holy cow. My name is Gorban Sot, is that fourth? High Priest of the 11th Asterian Empire of the planet Ayeb. If you are listening to this message, it is because I have died. I have transferred my essence to these devices, which I have scattered throughout the cosmos in order to prevent a fate similar to ours. I will be able to answer any of your questions to the extent of my memories, but no further than the moment of my death. First, I want you to know the fate of my species. Flashback. You are seeing the planet Ayeb in its moment of splendor. Took us a millennia, but we have managed to eradicate war and disease. We enjoyed centuries of harmony and prosperity. However, a group of apocalyptic desolates emerged who desired the planet's extinction. They wanted to use the elder god Yog-Sothoth for this purpose. Yog-Sothoth, the gateway, the key. Yog-Sothoth, the devourer of worlds, past, present, and future, are one in Yog-Sothoth. We didn't give it any importance. We were a species forged in reason. The outer gods were nothing more than a myth and superstition. But they managed to summon him, and we discovered too late that we were wrong. This is our planet at the moment that I recorded these words. Dead. Few of us who survived are doomed. We will die in a few hours. Yog-Sothoth has not yet finished his work. Let these facts serve as a warning. No one is safe from Yog-Sothoth. The entire cosmos is in danger. From now on, you'll be the legacy of Ayeb. Tell us about Yog-Sothoth. You said it was a god. His identity appeared outside the universe we inhabited. It seduces those versed in magic by promising them forbidden knowledge and powers. It is all deception. His sole purpose is to end life in this universe. What does it look like? The most common manifestation is the shapeless, colossal mass, but it can take other forms. How did they manage to summon it? Through ancient Gimor. According to legend, every civilization universe has one. The Necronomicon is our case. The message reached our planet in the 9th century. Our predecessors managed to find the book, and since it has been guarded by this machine, this technology was provided by Gorbensot. Only a member of the Order can open it, using a sophisticated facial recognition system. That's why Professor Morgan's had Rice's head, so he could get his hands on it. Is our planet in danger? All planets are. We know the existence of an apocalyptic sect that has been trying to get a hold of the book for centuries. We are aware that they have currently discovered a copy of it. A German translation of Abdul's Red's original, but its spells have no effect or produce unexpected results. They experimented with summoning certain creatures for doing so with Yog-Sothoth, but they did not match what was described in the Necronomicon. Shit, I bet my entire salary that the one we escaped in the forest is one of them. Makes perfect sense. Thanks again, Gorbensot. Professor? Do you understand the magnitude of the problem, detectives? Enemies of the humanity will summon Yog-Sothoth again tonight. How do you know it will be tonight? Yog-Sothoth can only be summoned during a planetary alignment. In a few hours after a century's passed, all the planets will be aligned again. Who are these enemies? I told you about a cult that got a hold of a German translation of the Necronomicon. It's them. I've been trying to summon the outer god Yog-Sothoth for centuries. Do they have a name? I have experience with cults. You may have heard of them. They don't have a name, and I don't know how many people are involved, but I assure you that their tentacles spread everywhere, infiltrating places you would never suspect. Who would have thought that Professor Morgan was one of them? Who is their leader? We managed to find that the oil tycoon Graham Bradley led the cult at the end of the last century. After extensive research, we learned that the title is passed down from father to son. The Bradley family has been leading it since inception. Graham Bradley, the Bradley family. That means the current leader is, indeed, goddamn Mayor Bradley. Motherfucking son of a bitch. Rumors suggest that he led the Ku Klux Klan still in Arkham. And it turns out he was the leader of an apocalyptic cult that worships unspeakable horrors. There's a way to stop all this. By getting a hold of the Necronomicon before they can summon Yog-Sothoth. Suppose they manage to summon him. Is there any way to send the outer god packing? There's a spell in the Necronomicon that reverses the summoning. It would cause Yog-Sothoth to part from this reality. Unfortunately, it's written in Mi-Go language. Was able to transcribe it, but he was unable to translate it. No one knows that language. I do. Are you serious? How is that possible? It's a long story, but I know that language. That means all is not lost. You are humanity's last hope, detectives. Oh God. Where will the summoning take place? I wish I knew, detective. We have to find Bradley Harvey. Sometimes I think the best thing that could have happened in humanity would be for a meteor to come and wipe everything out. But not today, right? We have to do something. What choice do we have? Alright, here's the situation. Yog-Sothoth was summoned tonight. It's 9 o'clock and the alignment in the planet has begun. It will be complete in 6 hours. At that point, the summoning will begin. We have exactly 6 hours to find the location of the ceremony. We know the mayor is at the Arkham Coliseum Theater. At a campaign event, yes? Bradley requested the captain's presence, claiming his life might be in danger, which makes me think he doesn't want any trouble on this special night. Let's go to the theater. I assume that after the event, he will go to the side of invocation. We will hold him even at gunpoint, if necessary, until the plenary alignment passes. That's all. Are you coming? We're not men of action like you. We're more of a hindrance than a help. Let's go, Harvey. Good luck, detectives. You're going to need it. Alright, it strikes me as odd that knowing that he will be responsible for the end of humanity, Bradley is in the middle of a campaign rally. He's a narcissist. He probably wants to take tonight's ovations to his grave. He wants to die feeling loved, huh? Let's go get that son of a bitch. Take a look at Germany, for example. They are building an industrial powerhouse from the ashes of war. And what do we have here? Thousands of months landing in our ports, demanding to be fed. They are crammed to the brackets with rats, lice, and disease. Immigration in this country has become an unsustainable problem, and Arkham is no stranger to it. We are in unprecedented recession. Honest people, despite their hardships, are trying to rebuild the city. But what are all these dirty, undocumented Italians, Poles, Chinese, and Russians doing in the meantime? Taking our jobs, invading us, stealing. Exactly, stealing this, snatching up few jobs available. We can't allow this under any circumstances. Arkham must be for Americans. I, Alan Bradley, say that the time for sheltering these parasites who live off others is over. Thank you. It can't be. Who's that, Harvey? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's Teresa. Teresa, your wife? I don't know what she's doing here, but I am going after her. Find the captain. Tell him what's going on. Her face looks familiar. Where have I seen that woman before? Hey, Foster, I didn't know you were back. Yeah, well... Hey, that woman who was here. Who was she? She said she was from the mayor's team. From the mayor's team. That thing is, her face looks very familiar. Where have I seen her before? Well, never mind. Where's the captain? Jack! I just ran into Whitman. He told me his wife is here? The same one who murdered that bare baby to join a fucking cult. I posted 2 agents in the exit so that bitch can't escape. Anyway, what the hell are you guys doing here? I thought you were investigating Pullman building thing. Yeah, well, you see... Let me see how I can explain this. Now that my opponent's name comes up, did you know that Clyde Rosenfield was a member of the Capusa? Surprise? What about that fact that apart from being married, he has no known partner in the last 53 years? Who in their right mind would vote for a homosexual communist to run the city? It would be like voting for a black man to occupy the White House. What? I knew you were crazy, but not this crazy. For God's sake, you want me to hold Bradley because otherwise the world will end tonight? What kind of shit is that, Jack? You want to give me a heart attack? I know how it sounds, but you have to trust us. Us? Did you drag Whitman into this your madness too? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to Dr. Steiner and have you locked up in a mental hospital. You and Whitman, both of you. That's why I say I will not bow down to them. The time has come. Tonight, y'all, Sothoth will be summoned from the confines of the cosmos. I, the Supreme Sorcerer, assume leadership of the cause. Die, Bradley. Damn it. She's here. She... What the fuck is going on? Captain! The mayor's head exploded and people are running for their lives. He's what exploded? Hurry up, move! Fuck, turn on the lights. This doesn't make any sense. Are you sure it wasn't a gunshot? No, sir. No gunshot was heard. People's brains don't get blown out by magic. Tell me again what you saw, Weber. Half his brain's lying in a pool of blood. Harvey! Teresa, she got away. We'll find her, don't worry. Anyway, case closed, right? I don't know what the hell happened to Bradley, but now that he's dead, there won't be a ritual. For one, buddy, I think the situation has gotten worse. What? Someone possessed Bradley. Someone calling herself the Supreme Sorceress before killing him. She said Bradley was a traitor, that she would take care of the ritual. Damn it. Holy shit. Now we're really screwed. Time is running out and we have no fucking idea where that ritual will take place. And the only one who could have known the location is the son of a bitch, and he's dead. What? I think there's still hope. It's crazy, but do you remember the name Herbert West? Herbert West. There was a figure of him in the museum. The mad doctor you locked up, right? He created a serum that revived corpses while preserving their intellectual abilities. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that we get our hands on that serum, inject it into Bradley's corpse, interrogate him to find out the portal will take place. That's right. You're right. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. But it's either that or watch this planet go to hell. Okay, where can we find West? He's in charge with desecration and murder. Fresher the corpse, the better, I guess. He's sentenced to death. He's in Stonegate waiting for his time to come. Okay? We're gonna go see a guy to revive a guy. Let's get going then. Should we inform the captain? Screw the captain. Harry thinks we're crazy. Good would that do? In any case, there's nothing we can do here. Let's go. We must have already taken the mayor's body to the morgue. I don't know if Dr. West's formula would work on a body that's cut open. Let's hurry up and get before they... Oh. This is not where I needed to go. Apparently there's another place. Here. The detectives, right? I'm Paul Riley. My partners told me you were coming. Herbert West, huh? Here he is, cell number 3. The Green Mile. 1. Then stick to it. There's a sheet of paper, let's see. Execution Friday, last steak with coleslaw. Stuart Howes. West. Hey fellas, are you lawyers? No, sorry, we're police officers. Police officers, wow. Why do you need a lawyer? I'm innocent. And they're about to execute me. Don't listen to him. He murdered a farmer in Dunwich. What, me? When he says it was a black man. I was helping Seth Bishop when it happened. Believe me, what, me? I think this man is being treated unfairly. You sure? The incriminating evidence is based solely on his skin color. Do you know how many people of color work for farmers in Dunwich during the harvest season? What I think is that we don't hurry, this man won't have anyone time to die. Won't be the only one to die. Some moonshine, tobacco, meds. Don't let these bars fool you. Old Stewart can get you anything. Why are you walking down it? I get dizzy just watching you. It's my exercise time. I've been in here a long time. I don't want my body to a trophy. It'd be stiff enough with old Betty giving me her goodnight kiss. Tell us about your merchandise. At the moment, I only have 3 items. Booze, tobacco, and medicine. But I'm thinking of expanding the business. What are you interested in? Got it. We got work to do. Like you just take things. Hey! The fire extinguisher is there for a reason. Put it back where it belongs. Thank you. Oh dear. Dr. West. Detective Foster Whitman would like to ask you some questions. I know you. We're part of the raid that broke into my lab and landed me here. What are you here for? We need your help. My help, huh? I can't help anyone while I'm confined to this place. Mr. West? I prefer you call me Dr. West. Do you know the date of your execution yet? I hope it's soon. They have taken more than my freedom. They've deprived of me the right to practice my scientific vocation. This life has no meaning for me anymore. We need your serum. I'll get straight to the point. We need your serum to revive corpses. All the samples were destroyed when the police broke into my lab. Did you keep some anywhere else? No, I was careless. Can you make the serum again? I could, but without the lab and locked up here, it's impossible. Damn it, Harvey, we're late again. Why do you want my serum? Police business. Saying that and saying nothing are the same thing. Try again. It's none of your concern. I'm a scientist, therefore I'm curious. I know you can do better. We want to avoid a tragedy. It's a long story, but without your serum, may not be a tomorrow. You seem very desperate. I can see in your eyes that I'm your only hope. Disgust me to collaborate with the police. When you are here, when you're the ones who put me here. When I can share a rumor that's going around in this prison with you. Sure, tell me the rumor. God damn it. What rumor? Some guards are scared. They don't dare walk past the basement door. They claim they hear the screams of someone named Davis and Polio. How does that help us? They're both dead. Polio hanged himself in a cell and Davis was fried by old Betty. Sounds like a stupid ghost story, right? I think someone is replicating my serum in that basement. Who could replicating your serum? There are only two other people besides me who know my formula. One is my former assistant. He was with me from the beginning. Did you find him? No, he's still on the run. And the other? Dr. Eric Moreland Chaplin Lee. He was the one I started developing the serum with back in the day. We met during the Great War at a medical camp. But I think Moreland is a long shot. Why do you say that? His plane was shot down. I decapitated his corpse to experiment on it, and it disappeared. Both his body and his head. As I said, Moreland is a long shot, but not impossible. Alright, we may talk with you again. So we need to get to the basement. There's no nerds. What are they gonna say? They take 40% of the profits. Okay, what to do? See if we can't get to the basement. Yes. What can you tell us about Hubert West? Well, in my opinion, he will be rots in hell. He killed innocent people for his blasphemous experiments. No one but God can grant or take life. Are you aware of the rumors about the basement? You mean the screams of the dead? I've never heard them. But I won't deny that every time I walk past that door, I cross myself. But I want to know that every time I ask myself. We can keep an eye on this room for you. You can take a break if you want. We're police officers, trust us. I appreciate it, but my post is here. I can't leave it. This place is a slaughterhouse, Jack. Let's see what we can do here. Tell me about your emergency items, tobacco, medicine. But I'm thinking about spending the business. What are you interested in? Medicine. I visit the infirmary a lot. I don't know why, but sometimes I end up with my pants full of medicine. Strange, huh? It's like, I don't know, magic? Tobacco? It's a common currency of every prison in every state. Bright, dark, chewing? Take a pick. Booze. One of the morning shift guards, Adams, runs a still illegal. What? An illegal distillery. Hell, of course it's illegal. Where did you come from? Every now and then, Adams lets me take some of his new, products. I've become his, I'm gonna say guinea pig. I prefer official taster. In exchange, he gives me a few bottles. Small ones, mind you. But who's complaining? We'd love to do business with you. An old Stewart would die delighted to do business with you too. But no money. Money is usually here. Only bartering. Got it. Let's see. Let's see what we got to bargain with. Keep it. There's no demand for that in here. Okay. I don't know where the basement is, but somehow I've got to get to the basement. Oh, here it is. Execution chamber. It's locked. Well, this is where Dr. West said that. Damn it. Damn near gave me a heart attack. Screams came from here. Boxes. What do we got? The boxes. Damaged clothing, not reasonable. None of these boxes are any use to us. Locked. Were you expecting it to open? Just as once, yes. Warning. Basement presents a serious structural risk and possible ceiling collapse. For safety reason, entry unauthorized person is strictly prohibited. If what says is true, the warden must be in the loop. I doubt he's unaware of the clandestine laboratory in his prison. And this notice looks like it was meant to deter the curious. Let's pay him a visit. Go ahead. Detective Foster and Whitman, right? I'm Warren Eugene Robson. It's a pleasure to meet you. Have you already spoken to Hubert West? I'm surprised anyone would want to talk that piece of human trash. There's something loose ends over from his arrest. Routine investigation. West told us there's probably a clandestine laboratory in the basement. He speculates that someone is making a serum similar to his. What? Allow me to offer some advice. West is a pathological liar. Don't get caught up in his fantasies. Some crimes claim to have screams from the deceased prisoners coming from the basement. What? Well, we've heard them too. He's an old prison detective. The prisoners never stop screaming, and they go travel through the hallways. Can I take a look in the basement? Do you have the key? The basement is in ruins. I can allow you access. The door will remain shut until restoration begins. Okay. Remain shut until the restoration begins. I'm sorry to tell you that. Are you okay? You coughed up blood. Cancer. Advanced stage. Oh. I'm sorry, Warden. I don't have much time left in this world, detectives. The last thing I want is to spend my life listening to horror stories about my prison. You are free to roam the grounds. But stay away from the basement. That place is unsafe, and I would rather not be responsible for what might happen to you. We have to get into that basement. There's a note on the table. I understand that you don't want me to come up to your office anymore when there's a failure in the electrical system. You say I talk too much, that I get lost in the details, and I waste your time. Know that you're a busy man, so I'll take advice. I won't come up anymore. However, as soon as there is a malfunction, I will call you and tell you everything. Anyway, I like to explain things as they are so there is no confusion later. I'm thorough in my work, and I like to make everything clear and with details as it should be. Signed, Joe Gordon, head of maintenance. There are several public telephones in the lobby. Use them if you need to make a call. Of the prison building and the labor camp surrounding it. Hangout places the church. Yes, this guy's... There's a guard's jacket hanging in the air. I'll search it. There's nothing in the pockets. Empty. There's only a coat hanger and a nasty smell of sweaty socks. The key, a locker 12. There's a poster of Jean Harlow on the door. There's nothing inside. There's a metal cup with a coffee grounds in it. I'm not interested. Okay. A pretty long list of hygiene rules in your shower. Some of these are basic. Makes you think that they are been written down. It's because the guards are pigs. Neither the smell of bleach or cyanide can mask the stench coming from these showers. Okay. So I need a key probably from this. Should stay away from this jumbo of wires and fuses. I don't want to get zapped. It's a good call. The detectives, right? How did you know? This prison's pretty big, but small enough. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm Joe. What can I do for you? There are a lot of tools we could use. Which ones do you think we'll need? Well, I would say, you're not thinking of talking about my tools, are you? They're my property. So don't make me use the saw. You know what I mean. Keeps morale up, huh? Who? Oh, yeah. Can we look at the files? Of course not. Know anything about changing the station? Don't you have work to do? Yeah, lots of it. Then why don't you get to it? Everything is here is inventoried. I'll make sure you don't take anything for the police. You should trust us. That's exactly why. There are several chemicals I don't recognize. What catches my eye is a fire extinguisher. Damn it. I just cut my finger on the edge of the steel. That's what you get for sticking your hand where they don't belong. Go to the infirmary and get that looked at before it gets infected. Take the fire extinguisher with you while you're at it. It's empty. Why do we want a fire extinguisher that doesn't work? Ask your partner. He was dead set on taking it. Listen, why not? Keep the lines free. Okay. Check this bench. Creepy tales. Horror stories, right? Indeed. For horror, try one we're living, buddy. Oh, you must be the detectives who come to see that butcher, Herbert West. And before you say anything, yes, he should be in there. But Harold Murphy's harmless, and the new nurse gets on my nerves. Nothing will happen with me here. What happened? Murphy's a snitch, and Benny Romeo didn't take it well. He tried to cut him open with a knife in the dining room. Romano's about as tall as 7-year-old on a tiptoe, so he was lucky. He cut his thigh. It doesn't look good, but he'll make it. What happened? Oh. Alright, we got work to do. Since you're going in, tell that nurse to hurry up. I don't have all day. I'm going to take as long as it takes. Can you just put a bandage on it? We have to close the wound first, Mr. Murray. We'll talk about bandages later. I'd appreciate your patience. I've already explained this situation several times. It's bad enough seeing you half naked without having to listen to your complaints again. For God's sake. Wash your hands before treating patients. Good advice. How many rows can you read? All of them. I have eagle eyes, partner. What about you? I can't get past the 3rd row. Prisoners have been in the infirmary in the past week and there are ailments. Alright, at some point I'm gonna have to get okay. Need some help? The only one who can help me right now is Dr. Sullivan. He has the key to the surgical supply cabinet. Without it, I can't probably treat Mr. Murphy. Know any medicine? Because this bitch has got me fucking clue how to close my thigh now. I already told you the doctor is away. I also told you took the key with the surgical supply cabinet with him. I can't stitch the wound. All I can do is apply pressure until it heals a little. But we've been doing that for an hour. We'll be here as long as we have to. Got it? And you call me bitch again, I'll let you bleed to death right here. Okay. He's explaining why we need to shut the banks temporarily. People have become increasingly distrusted and started to withdraw all their money. This has weakened the banking system. Only measure the president should take is to torture every bank. Oh, sorry. See if he guy wants this magazine. Let's see what you got to bargain with. I got enough nightmares from getting close to the Bell Buddy. He doesn't want that. Talk to the guard. What should I say? I don't know. Be creative. Okay. I took the fire extinguisher and left the empty one in its place. I hope you know what you're doing. Okay. Here, you want this? Okay. Let's go this way. And can't get the key yet. This is the showers, and nothing was in here. I don't know where to find anything. Want this? Don't make fun of me, Harvey. I'm trying my best here. I really am. The front. I don't know what to do here. I'm lost. I don't know. Can I go to the city maybe? I don't know what to do here. There's this place we can check here, I guess. Oh, these people. You! Have you come to carry out your threats? That won't be necessary. Mayor Bradley's murder has altered the course of events. He was the one who was supposed to summon us, but not the Supreme Sorceress. There's no room for this rebellion in the master plan? Does that mean Yogg Sothoth will not be summoned? Contrary, he will be summoned anyway, but we cannot allow it. We'll destroy the Earth as planned, but it will not be during the alignment of the planets. Do you know where it will take place? Yes, where? I cannot reveal the location. We are not allowed to intervene directly in the course of events. Where's your partner? Exploring alternates to stop High Sorceress. Another time and another place. Who are you? What do you work for? We are not allowed to reveal that. What is the master plan all about? Your minds are not qualified to comprehend its complexity. The plan has been in the making for millions of years. It will take millions more to complete. As I said, the master plan will be altered and had to be reconfigured. In an unexpected turn of events, you are playing the key role in preventing Yogg Sothoth from being summoned. That's what we're trying to do. You were going outside of the plan before. Now you're a part of it. There you go. Adjusted. What? My game crashed. Well, that's not good. Do I have to play all that again? Oh no. Okay. We're gonna speed run this, guys. Hold on. And we're gonna click through it real quick. Clicking faster. And this sucks. This guy. Glad your son's back. Wish my son was like your son. Polish car. Talk to said son. He wants to get married. Wants me to date. He's now calling my name, telling me to wake up. Blah, 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 blah. She was hired. No, she didn't do it. Thing on the room. What do you know about the legacy? Nothing. Can you read our future? Put a curse on him. Make her go in here to get in this building. Can you assure me that this thing doesn't lead to the independent? We've already done space tourism, by the way. We don't want to repeat, trust me. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much all the same response there. Let's go. Come on. Yes, you want to go into the reality that was perfect for you. We don't have time. I mean, I understand you lost your son, and I feel really bad about that, but right now, I don't have time. Let's go in the portal. We're gonna find your wife. Okay. Alright, we're gonna talk with these people. Blah 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 blah. The order. We're done talking. Blah 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 blah. What's the holy order? Yep, he's not talking because he's the culprit. He speaks blood, disappears, takes the book with him. He stole the book. Blah 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 blah. Necronomicon is gone. Blah 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 blah. It will destroy us all. Summon somebody. Blah 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 blah. Why can't I just leave the head there? This is a planet who already had their stuff destroyed, and then we're gonna talk to him real quick. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Yes, our planet is in danger. How did you manage to summon it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright. We're getting closer. Spend 2 hours on this, and I gotta go back through this again. We know that Mayor Bradley was the leader of the cult. We know the language. We're gonna go stop the summoning. Alright. Let's go. We go here. He does his mayor's speech. Harvey sees his wife. I'm looking for the captain. Blah 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 blah. These things were crazy. We're not. He gets possessed. His brain explodes. He's all like, Captain, his brain just exploded. No one knows what's going on. People are screaming. How does one's brain spontaneously explode? Blah blah blah. We talk about the body. Blah 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 blah. I'm panicking. come back to the prison. Okay. We're gonna talk to Sky real quick. Make sure we have anything from him. Talk to this guy. He's being treated unfairly. This guy. Stop. I didn't mean to do that. Put it back. Oh. Put it back. Put it back. Oh, it's clicking. Talk to this guy. He wants merchandise. With huge bargaining only. Got it. Talk to Hero West. Learning that someone is replicating his serum to revive people from the dead. Right. Alright, go in the basement. We hear the noise. Nothing here. We need to go visit the warden. Okay. Let's go visit the warden. Okay. Alright. That we can find here. We go down here. I get cut. No, the special only has 10 pages in the middle. The rest is the usual content. Okay. So we got a magazine. Let's go to the infirmary. Got another magazine. Well, there's a couple more things I can do here that I couldn't. Let's see. We can go back here. And we switch out the fire extinguisher again. Out with the old and with the new. Okay, so that's done. Save. Airlines. Article invents as radiology complains the community with the telephone. With ships on the high seas, it's easy to call your own home phone. Letters, editor, laboratory technician warns that mixing alytic chemicals in different pharmaceutical brand alcohols can cause spontaneous combustion. However, he also points out that the accidental mixing of both anesthetics is unlikely. Organizers are planning and it's something. Okay. So I can't give this to him. Okay. So we're gonna do now. So we're gonna go to the morgue. Good evening. What brings you here? Nothing particular. We're passing by. I wanted to keep you company. Well, I appreciate that. Boring night, even though we have a celebrity downstairs. Did you hear? Yeah, we were there. Wow. A little. It's been a long night. You can say that again. Who's on duty tonight? Orville Collins. Modern women. Are you a modern woman, Clara? Yes. And you an old-fashioned man. Hold on, let's play them. What are you reading? True Detective Ms. O'Connor magazine. How are you distract yourself from work? I have a hard time tuning out, okay? Anyway, there's hardly anything to read here. Would you like us to bring something to read? It wouldn't hurt. Don't worry, this magazine will keep me busy all night. see about it, Claire. I have this horror magazine. Well, Sabina, is that the last name? Okay. Thought you were suspended from duty. I'm still around. Oh, hi, Whitman. Have you been assigned the mayor's case? We heard about his death and came by to pay our respects. Well, do what you have to do, but I want you out of here when I start the autopsy. Where did I leave my... Jack? Collins is a very religious man. He may try to not approve of what we're trying to do. He'll think it's blasphemy, an unnatural act, and he won't make it easy for us. I get it. We'll have to take him out of the picture. See, just kind of looking around for stuff. Liquid mass. Even if we manage to revive him, I doubt he'll be able to utter a single word in this state. Let's hope that's not the case, damn it. I'm looking for it. Wait a minute. Are you still here? Okay. Is there anything else I need? Okay. I have some stuff here. I don't know if we can trade anything, but we definitely have stuff here. Okay. I don't know what to do here. Let's go back to the janitor. Actually, I'm gonna say it real quick. Can we pick the lock here? can't see through just thread. I need a needle. Let's this guy real quick. You want a woman magazine? No. I don't know what to do here. But for now, I think I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some lunch, and I'll be right back. Give me about 15-20 minutes. Alright, see you in just a little bit. Alright, I am back. Where were we? There we go. Alright. Right, we were trying to find a needle somehow. I don't know what else we can do. Those guys didn't want that. Let's go back to this. I encountered this guy here. And I don't remember... Oh, here we go. I couldn't remember how I got this guy. Yeah. We talked about this. You know where... We talked about that. Where's your partner? Who are you? What is the plan? We're going to need all the help we can get. I have already told you that we are not allowed to intervene directly. We cannot actively participate in the course of events that comprise the architecture of the plan, even if it's recognizable. However, take this. These people are lizard people. Or they're in-mouse people. That's who they are. A key? It's just an insignificant object that isn't part of the plan. But when used correctly, it will trigger a series of actions that will lead to a success in your mission. Okay. Think she would like to read this? No. She doesn't want horror stories. I've already done that. Speaker? Who? Can we go this way? No. I'm checking everything to see if we can click on anything. A drain? This is where all the fluids drain after autopsy is completed. Disgusting. We've already looked at this table. We've already looked at this table. Yeah, none here. Alright. Nothing here. Alright. I'll go back to the prison, I guess. So... I don't think it's the warden's office. I think the warden's office will be the second to last place we go. Or the... before we go to there, so... anything we can do in here? What are these? What the hell is this? The panel warns if there's a failure in the prison's electrical system. Okay. I have to make a failure in the electrical system somehow. Harvey, give me a clue. Yeah. So we gotta get him. We gotta cause a failure in the electrical system. I need something. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go back here. I got a key, right? There's some locks in here. So locker 12 and locker 15. Oh, this one. Oh, it worked. So that's why it was closed, huh? Someone's pissing all over the Volstead Act. Should we confiscate it? Done, and we'll drink it. We can't break the law. Then it stays here. Note stays, oil stains, it seems, on the pants. It must remember to take them back to the dry cleaners. And the note pinned to the sewing needle. Snappy stories. Turn your gaze away from the indecent magazine, Mr. Whitman. Be careful with Betty. She's been misbehaving lately. 350 okay, 700 okay, 1050 okay. So 1400 is a failure, and 2100 voltage is an overload. Flying down the Rigo with Fred and Ginger Rogers? Don't know. Okay. Oops. How do I get? Okay, there's exit. Alright. We got a needle and thread. Oh, good. I seized. Alright. I think I have everything for the pharmacy at least. Infirmary. Yes. Here you go. I need to sterilise both the needle and the thread. Would you be so kind to leave them on that tray over there? Now, if you would be so kind to step outside, I'll start threading. About time, for Christ's sake. Come on, Harvey. Okay, so we got that done. Let's go check on the prisoner. We have a porno magazine now, so we can check that. You want this? You want this? Here. Dark to Stuart Holmes. Stuart Howells. There we go. I hate that he moves around. Let's see what you got to bargain with. The reading will make my lonely nights in this cell more bearable. Disgusting. It's not what I want to hear. I think you know what I mean. Yes, I do, you pervert. I do know what you mean. And now I don't want to know what you mean. You better not go into detail. Okay, we continue with our barter. What do you need? Booze, tobacco, or medicine? I don't know what I need. medicine. I already know where some booze is. Tobacco. The common currency here is a single cigarette. For the magazine, I can give you a couple of cigarettes. Okay. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let's see. Full papers. Don't light it on fire. The lighter is out of juice. Oh, here we go. Here's the thing. I don't know what to do. Back to the infirmary, I guess. See if they're done. The guard's gone, at least. And the nurse is gone. That's still locked. I got a rubber thingy. Oh yeah, according to the magazine. Okay, so now we go back in here. We start spontaneous combustion with these two chemicals. And we can instruct the guard and grab the key. Hi. Welcome back. How are you? Darkness came in from outside. So we're going to come back and grab this key real quick. Let's see. Fire! What happened here? What? The fire extinguisher doesn't work. I gotta go find another one. Poor guy. Alright. We're gonna grab this key real quick. There's only one key hanging here. It says Old Betty. Alright. Let's go see Old Betty. I have to keep to this. Open. Alright. I wonder what kind of pleasure some people get from attending such a cool execution as an electrical chair. It's more realistic than the movies. They don't charge you for it. If you set up a cow shit sandwich stand and put up a free sign, you'd probably run out of stock. Probably. Okay. Got a bucket. And they soak the water and place it between the printer and the electric helmet to facilitate the passing of currents. That's right. It's locked. Running out of time. Electrical panel. I think it was 6, right? Because this caused error and this caused an overflow, right? I think so. It's overloading. Alright, so then we can go to the janitor or maintenance guy is going to call the warden. Like so. I gotta report it to the warden. Warden is now distracted. So we'll go to the warden's office real quick. And then we've got the keys to the basement. So let's go to the basement. Open the key. Ready to head down to the basement? I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling too, but my gun's loaded. Let's go. You know what, Harvey? This place is dirty, dark, and it stinks. But it's not falling apart. The warden is lying. And West might be right. So it appears. Check. Help me. Mr. Davis? What's all the shouting about? Behave yourself, for God's sake. Can't you see we have visitors? I'm very sorry about this unpleasant welcome, but Mr. Davis has now some difficulties with his social skills. It's not his fault. Let us get out of this place and go to my lab. Follow me. Oh, wow. He's just nice. He's like, oh, I mean, you've stumbled upon my secret death lab where I experiment on prisoners and reanimate their bodies. Follow me. Just follow me. Good heavens. I apologize for the mess. Had I known I was having visitors, I would have tidied up a bit. Detective Foster's and Whitman. Dr. Moreland, I presume. How do you know my name? We just spoke with Dr. West. He hinted that the corpses are being revived in this basement. And he named you as one of the people who might be responsible. Oh, though he doubted it since he claimed you were dead. It's true, my plane was shot down during the Great War. West brought me back. What do you want from me? Your serum. My serum? Why are you wearing that mask? Are you, comfortable with the stink of entrails. Good heavens, no. That's your answer. Does your serum work? Does it work? Much better than Wes's. He was always very cautious with the dosage, and that was the key. If you inject a corpse, can we have a conversation with it? Of course. With the same clarity as when it was breathing, although I admit the formula still needs some tweaking. It's unstable, but I'm close to success. What happened to your neck? Did you cut yourself shaving? I worked closely with Dr. West on the reanimation serum. What better place than a battlefield to get fresh corpses for experimentation? The accident that killed me also severed my head. West injected the compound into both halves. He didn't do it because of our friendship or because he was my mentor. To him, I was just another corpse to experiment on. I grabbed my head and fled. Why is your lab in this basement? The farther away this kind of science is from science society, the better. The world doesn't understand it yet, but it will. And this was the best Warden Robson could arrange. The warden? He's sick. Very sick. Did you know that? He doesn't have long to live. West's imprisonment opened up a valuable opportunity for Robson. The serum would bring him back to life when his time came, but West refused to help him, and Robson moved heaven and earth until he found me. He made it an irresistible offer. Unlimited test subjects, plenty of people die here that no one cares about. How could I resist? Would you be willing to give us a serum? This is West's doing, isn't it? He wants to steal it. West has nothing to do with this. Humanity is in danger, Dr. Moreland, and your work is the key to saving a certain... something. They're a bunch of thieves with a lot of imagination, and this situation might arise. That's why I took precautions. You've already ought to know him. He murdered 7 members of his family with his bare hands. And this is Mr. Crampton. Knowing to a dictionary, he stormed a coffee shop in a fit of madness and killed 10 of the 15 customers inside. Both Mr. Crampton and Polly are products of an earlier version of my serum. They're a term with limited cognition, but stronger than at the time of death. To my surprise, I discovered I could control them. Try to leave and they'll kill you before you reach the door you came through. Try to harm me and they'll tear you apart. Are you saying we are your prisoners? Oh, you're more than that. You'll be the honor of being my last test subjects. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how to stabilize the formula. Enjoy your last hours of life. Under normal circumstances, we could take those 2 down, but there's a problem. Yes, they're dead. You heard Moreland. They were dangerous killers. The damn serum made them stronger. No. No. I don't know if we come out of on top. So what do you suggest? Kill Moreland before he unleashes those 2 corpses on us. How do we kill someone who's already dead? I don't know. All I know is that no one can accuse us of murder. Because he's already dead. Exactly. So we got a corpse. Just going to try him on the brain. I'll take it with me. We got a scalpel. Stair machine. Looks like a boiler curse present. Take it with me. Get something. A shovel. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get this. We'll tie them up. Now we won't be able to see a thing. Oh, we blind them. That works. I thought we were just going to tie them up. Okay, and then we dig the human remains. We whack the guy with the shovel. These 2 stiffs can't see. No risk will alert Moreland. What are you going to do? The shovel has sharp edges, sharp enough to take off his head. Be careful. Doctor? Yes? Problem solved. Let's grab the serum and get out of here. What have you done? I'll kill you! Shut the fuck up. Alright, we got the serum. We've got him. It's very cold here. Alright. Anything else we need in here? Not really. We'll go to the morgue now. We gotta figure out how to get the doctor out. Oops. How to get rid of this doctor? Whatever this is, to squeeze it, you can suck up anything that much. Can I do this? Okay. Okay. You want a woman's magazine? No. Do you want this? No. Thanks for the knowledge that I've already used. This? We're looking for this? Cigarettes. I don't know where I left mine. I've been looking everywhere, but never mind. Thanks, Foster. You gotta step out for a minute. I'm gonna get some coffee at the Silver Spoon. I don't want to see you guys around when I get back. I don't like working with an audience. All clear. So we syringe this up. Hey, Harvey. It's time. Let's revive Bradley. I should be the one to inject him with the serum. I have medical training. I don't think you need a doctor to be able to find a vein in a corpse. No, but the serum is very delicate. You had Moreland. What do you mean it's very delicate? Think I'm gonna be careful with this? What have you done? You made me nervous by implying that I wouldn't be careful. And you weren't, because you made me nervous. Oh God. Oh God, what do we do now? All the serum's gone down the drain. Some of the serum is still in the drain. Let's not lose hope yet. Oh God. Well, let's try this thing. We managed to recover the serum. I think there's enough to revive Bradley, thank goodness. Oh God. What? Oh, right. I need some room. I'll inject the serum into his neck. We just want his brain and vocal cords. Let's hope Bradley cooperates. Give us a location at this moment. Marley mentioned that the reaction to the serum was instantaneous. This isn't working, Harvey. Damn it. Be patient. Look at him. He's dead. And he's going to stay that way. Ah! Fuck. Oh, that scared me. I'm dead, right? I'm afraid so. She finally carried out her threat. She is now the Supreme Sorceress. Hey, Mayor. There's not much time. We need you to answer some of our questions fast. We know you were the leader of a cult dedicated to bringing Yog Sothoth to this planet. I don't know what you're talking about. Damn it, Harvey. We drag a politician back from the grave, and the first thing he does is keep lying. We want to stop the ritual, Mayor. You can't. I tried to stop it myself, and look how I ended up. Who is the Supreme Sorceress? Her name is... He's gone into a trance. Mayor? Mayor? Who tried to stop the ritual? I don't get it. You were the leader of the cult that would invoke Yog Sothoth. Why would you stop it? My entire lineage was devoted itself since the memorial to bringing the god Yog Sothoth, the Hidden One, the All-Knowing, into this world. That was my destiny, and I devoted my life to it. But everything changed when I became mayor of Arkham. I come from a dynasty whose prosperity and privilege has spanned generations. But I have a city in my own hands, and the savior of power that comes with it. I'd never experienced anything like it. The alignment of the planets was imminent. My order was prepared with the arrival of Yog Sothoth, but I was not. I wanted to keep savoring the supremacy, something the god would put into that. So I canceled the ritual and ran for re-election. You crave power more than air? Huh, Mr. Mayor? Don't get me wrong. I still believe in our mission, but to me it wasn't time yet. Where will the ritual take place? It will be in... Mayor, what's wrong? Ritual, where will it take place? It'll be in... Damn it. Why is he doing that? Her name is Teresa Whitman. Teresa. Shit, your wife, Harvey. We saw her at the theater. My wife is the supreme sorceress. Her arrival at the order was unexpected. She came from a cult that called themselves the Guardians of the Deep Truth. I soon made her my right hand. She learned the secrets of the dark arts like no one else ever had. Her dedication to the cause surpassed the other disciples. Why did Teresa kill you? That's insane. I was at the theater and saw everything that happened. Teresa seems possessed and killed you. Why did she do it? It is written that only the Supreme Sorcerer can summon the All-Knowing One. No one else unless he dies. I met Teresa alone to explain my intention to keep her from usurping my place by killing me. The cause was greater than any one of us. Damn, now it makes sense. Remember I told you that I thought I knew Teresa, Harvey? You two met at a hotel, right? Yes. She's the woman at the photograph Ramez and Julio tried to blackmail you with. Were you the one who got it back? Yes, you were begging her. You looked like a spurred lover. If that photo had come to light, my re-election would have been compromised. It made it look like I had a mistress, but in truth, I was begging for my life. Teresa was understanding. She said if it was my wish, she would accept it. But I didn't trust her. I knew she was going to betray me, and she did. Now she can vote Yog Sothoth without betraying the scriptures. Tell us where Teresa will vote. The ritual, where will it take place? What makes you think you can stop it? I'm not saying we can. The alternative is that not trying is a god from outer space wiping out this planet. Come on, tell us where you find Teresa and we'll finish what you couldn't. What does it matter now? I'm dead. Thanks to a betrayal. Wouldn't you like to get revenge on Teresa? I'm looking forward to. She must pay for her crimes, for her current and past crimes. Had an altar built at the highest point in the city. That is where the ritual will take place. The highest point in the city. We've got it, Harvey. City Hall's rooftop. One last thing. Why summon a god that will wipe out all life on planet, including you? What is that your cult gain? We'll save his followers so that they may worship him. When the gods are banished to the edge of the universe, mankind took possession of the planet. The earth does not belong to us. It belongs to the outer gods. Yog Sothoth will save no one. We have witnessed that his done elsewhere in the universe. Earth will be no exception. You are wrong. You are... What? What is happening to me? For God's sake. Moreland warned us the serum could be unstable. At least to give us time to find out where the ritual will take place. What was that? I fear the worst. The summoning has begun. What's going on? The city sirens. They haven't sounded since the fire in 1903. Come on, Harvey. What the fuck is going on? Jack. can't be. It's 12 o'clock. The planet alignment isn't complete yet. How is that possible? Look, Jack. It's dematerializing. Tracy started the invocation ahead of time. That means we've got a window to break the ritual. We need to reach the city hall as fast as possible. If the Yakshal takes physical form, we're done for good. Let's go. Teresa, stop this madness. Teresa, don't even bother, Harvey. They're so focused on the ritual they don't even realize we're there. Let's use this to our advantage. The cultist. Okay. I think there's only one way to do this. What? Where's his body? I think it's been absorbed in his own energy. Well, screw that. Actually, I think the man was Francis Morgan. Who? The traitor from the Legacy of Ion. Yeah, may burn in hell. Here we go. Down one. What do you think you're doing? Harvey? It's been a long time, dear. Stop the ritual, Teresa. We'll all die if you don't. Not all of us. Some of us will be saved. Why are you even doing this? I've been preparing these rituals for a millennium. Of course I know what I'm doing. If the planet's aligned, we'll annihilate this world. No one will be left alive. He has done it on other planets. Lies! We'll save our entire order so we can pay him homage. We were born for this, and it shall be... Why are you doing this? Humanity has countless opportunities to rise itself up, and has wasted them all. Every advance ended and consumed by ambition. Every discovery fed wars, and every hope was buried under the selfishness of those who think only of themselves. That's what the arrival in this world isn't a punishment, Harvey. It's a liberation. The door has been opened to this world, and finally be purified. Come to stop this madness. Who, a failure like you? Have some dignity and get out of my sight, Harvey. You're going to pay for what you did. What I did? Oh, you mean our son? Joey's death was just a formality for this moment. You would never understand. I don't mean to interrupt, but there's something that doesn't add up. Basically, you're saying that humanity deserves distinction for being selfish. Doesn't that include you? Damn it. Cause an apocalypse for your own gain. That surpasses any selfishness imaginable. Who are you, little man? I'm a corpse. That's what you're going to be. Jack! Let him go. Don't hurt him, Teresa. Last chance, Teresa. Drop him or I'll shoot. Leave me no choice. Jack, are you okay? I feel like a power plant fell on me. What happened? I had to kill Teresa to save you. I've never seen a more justified death than that, Harvey. Teresa's dead. Well, we still have to deal with the Yogg-Sothoth. Get the Necronomicon. You can read the spell that will send the monstrosity back to where it came from. Use it, Harvey. Okay. Is that it? There we go. Come on, Harvey, what are you waiting for? I'm looking for it. Got it. Something. Shaking screen. And he's gone. It worked. Damn, it worked. We've saved the world. Not bad for our first day together, huh, pal? Harvey, what's wrong with you? I spent more than a decade chasing Teresa. I hope to see her face to face so she'd realize what she did. I didn't mean to kill her. My intention was to put her behind bars and make her live with the truth of her choices for the rest of her life. Listen to me, Harvey. That woman was nutty as a fruitcake. She almost destroyed this planet. Not in a million years would she have been able to realize what she'd done. You understand that, right? Jack, Oh, right, sorry. It's past midnight. Do you know what that means? It's the 5th. The repeal of the Volstead Act has taken effect. It's legal to drink alcohol in the United States again. I was wondering if, well, what I mean is, would you like to join me for a drink? I need to get drunk today. Mr. Whitman! I thought you'd never ask. We're now partners for life. Is there an after? Honestly, the game wasn't bad. I wish some of the puzzles would... You had to move around a lot between the different locations. I wish there was a way you could know what locations you needed stuff. Like, I would find stuff in one location, and then I'd find out there was stuff I needed in another location, and that made it a little difficult. And it got kind of annoying to go back and forth, but luckily it wasn't that bad. Overall, I liked the story. I thought it was really cute. I do have questions. There's a lot of loose ends. Like, what about that monster that made us fall off a cliff? What happened to that guy? He's still around? Are we gonna kill it? But it went bad. Alright. Well, this was the Dark Rites of Arkham. I had a lot of fun playing it. It definitely was different than what I usually play, but that's fine. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and surviving the Dark Rites of Arkham with me. The mystery is definitely done now. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this, make sure to follow so you don't miss the next stream, and check out the back for the VODs if you miss anything. Those are up on YouTube, and some of them are on Twitch as well. They don't stay very long, but they're always on YouTube. Well, until next time, I will see you again. I might play tomorrow. I don't know for sure. But I'll check back in maybe, if not tomorrow, Monday.